What is up, everybody? It is me, Almir Listo, back again for yet another heist with Almir. Holy shit, it's dark here. What the frick? Hold on, give me a moment. What the frick? There we go. There we go. There is light. Am I zoomed in properly? What is up, everybody? It is me, Almir, back again in a now lighted setting. It does look a bit dark, but you know what? I don't give a frick. I don't give a flying frick. Shadowmere, yeah. Grand Don Luigi in the chat. I arise, he says. Holy shit. Welcome back, Grand Don Luigi. No confirmation on an Italian heister yet, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe you shall be in luck. Higgy is in the chat. Hey, heisters and Starbreeze team. What's up, Higginator? A broken autodidact is in the chat with the hi cat. Coo chill cat emoji. Damien Sin is back. Where thighs? Oi oi. Amy underscore Fortnite 6 says Almir oiled up when? Yo Amy. Well, I don't know if we're playing the same video game. All right. Neo Neki says I've heard Payday the Heist is a great game. You are right. Payday the Heist is indeed a great game, and we shall play Payday the Heist today on this stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Pinky Ninja says, surely we can expect an update this month. Listen here, Hermione, all right? Not all of us has one of those time necklaces where we can jump back and forth in time. No, I don't know what I'm on about. I've been watching a lot of Harry Potter movies lately, so I'm a bit... Look, everybody! Neville's got a remember all! That's me right now, in my head, okay? Next update, date unconfirmed, Pinky Ninja, is what I was trying to say. Ambushed02 in the YouTube chat says, Almir, show us your muscles now. Why did the energy in the room suddenly shift? Evil Zeiser 354 says, haven't been around for a while. Any news or updates I should know about? Welcome back. And no, nothing new under the sun as of now. As soon as the dev team allows me, I will share some stuff. Says Vic says, yo, Almir, with the cat or whatever that's doing the... What's up, broski? First question, how are you doing? I'm good. Second, where is Jimmy? Jimmy is unaccounted for. I will say Payday Twitterman wrote about Jimmy, and maybe they frequent each other in their lives, but no word on Jimmy as a heister in Payday 3 for now. What's up, Moomin? What Mage in the chat saying, give us that sweet news, Almir. Not yet, unfortunately, but I look forward to it. I look forward to it indeed. Kilgore131 saying Almir is back. I am indeed. Gidget in the chat. Love to see it. Krabby Gangster saying, Mr. Almir, you said in an interview a year and a half ago that Payday 3 will have at least 18 months of support after release. Now it's March and the last month of that support. What will happen in the future? Wow, that's a good question. Krabby Gangster with the heavy journalism going on right now. We will talk more about the remainder of the year. In the coming weeks and months. What I can say is that we are continuously working on Payday 3. We have the next update after this one that we're working on now planned already. So we're not stopping development. The game is still getting support. Exactly what will happen in the future? I mean, it's a pretty big question, what you're asking. That I don't know. I've already made it clear in the past what we think about Payday, that it's super important to us, and Payday 3, we want to continue working on it. But we'll let you know as soon as I know more. How are you doing today, Almir? I'm doing good, Moomin. Today's Tuesday, the 25th. It's Payday in Sweden. So it's a good day. Spooky Almir says something by the sun. Yeah, I can be spooky. I can be spooky. Krabby Gangster followed up by saying, "You and Andreas said in an interview with IGN that Payday 3 will receive a minimum of 18 months of post-release support. It's now March 2025, the last month of that support. Is there already talks within the team about continuing support?" Yes, to answer that question, yes, we're continuing support. In that interview, we said a minimum of 18 months. We are going to continue making content for the game, so we'll see exactly for how long. Whether it is 100 years or 10 years or however long, we'll see. That one Polish guy, Kurwa, with the first time chat saying, "Hello guy, what's up my Polish guy, hope you're well." Gidget the Goblin says, "Almir, if you're planning on carrying the team again, can you let me know so I can have my better editing software edit this time?" Yeah, I'll let you know. No need to be no need to be sassy. All right, we don't need that. Lucas Caveira says 2 months and no new features. Is it that long already? God damn. Excuse the yawn. Decan23 says, "Hello Almir, have a nice stream. How are you?" Thank you so much, Decan. Appreciate the kind words. I'm good, dude. I'm a bit sleepy, apparently. I always get sleepy around 4 p.m. Maybe that's my siesta moment. Now I noticed why it's not super bright yet. Hold on. There we go. Can you see me now? Mother flubbers? I don't know if that improved anything, but anyway, here we are. I'm good, Decan, like I said. Feeling very good about life, feeling very good about things. Generally, of course, wishing that we could share more stuff regarding Payday 3 currently, but we will as soon as we can. Yeah? Yeah? Ab Pacino says, "What did you say about upcoming content?" Not much. I said I'm waiting for the developer team to let me know when I can talk about the upcoming content. The Penis here says, "Listen here, Hermione. We will update the game whenever the fuck we want, and you'll keep paying us money until then." What the? Those are your words, Peanut is here, not mine. I would never say frick the way you just did, okay? I'm just saying. Good to see you, Almir. Good to see you, Joycey420. Blaze it. All right. Ready to kick ass and rob banks, says that one Polish guy. Let's go, my friend. Kurwa. I'm going to boot up Payday Heist now. Let's pray to the heisting gods this works as intended. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oscar says, "Almir, honestly, just remaster Payday Heist. If it was only so easy, my friend." Oh, I love this. The game is not booting up properly. I love you. Why do you do this to me? Payday Schmeist. It's, chat, why does the game auto-tab me? Do you know why? I just booted up Payday the Heist, but for whatever reason, it's auto. Why is it doing that to me? Where do you? Because it doesn't like you. Thank you, Atomic Dominic. That is exactly what I needed. The game boots up in 720p. It does it now. But how does that impact me? It shouldn't. Do. Do do. Do. Let's see if it works. But Jesse Maika moja. Kako si? Does it work now? might be missing a DirectX library to start the game. It might be Lena Willis. Oh, but I wanted to play Payday the Heist today. Okay, so what we're gonna do, Heisters, is we're gonna save Payday the Heist for Thursday so we can look at this from a technical perspective, because apparently these days nothing works as you want it to. And what we're gonna do today instead is what we're gonna do today. Snickers11 with the first time chat saying update Payday the Heist. Oh, broski, that would be so fun if we did that, wouldn't it? That would be crazy. Imagine if we did 3 more DLCs for Payday the Heist. Chains Pack, Houston Pack, and Dallas Pack. Like the Wolf Pack DLC, you remember? Look, everybody! Neville's gotta remember all! Massive. So I tried to boot up Payday 2 now, and that didn't work either. So let's see if Payday 3 works. If not, I'll play some MS Röje. Here we go. This game worked. Whoops. The Beanslayer D2 says, I will always be a Payday fan. I love this game and this franchise, but this cannot go on. The game is dying, people are leaving, and nobody's joining. This is taking too long. Starbreeze has been cooking for too long, man. It doesn't matter how much you all say we're working on it and updates are coming soon. How long is soon? How long is working on it? How long until it's overcooked and burnt? That's a great question, Beanslayer D2. And first of all, I really appreciate you coming from a place of love. Obviously, you know, I have nothing but respect for a veteran heister such as yourself. And your feedback, I can do nothing else than but agree with you that it indeed is taking too freaking long for you to receive information, for you to receive updates, etc., etc. I take that to heart, and let me tell you, we are doing the best with what we have, okay? It is not the developer team that decides how much we can do, only what we can do with what has been given to us. It's a good, important distinction. Is it not starting at all? It started, Alfred. I don't know what happened. I'll have to look into that with my technician when he's back. AB Pacino says, really? You're going to stream old content and have no news? Yes, I'm going to stream right now from Stockholm, Sweden, existing content, and indeed I have no news. Brace for it, Pacino. It's going to be a fun ride. Speaking of fun rides, Nuclear, where's the invite, dude? Broski. Do. Will you and Vice stop trying to get me fired from work for the Twitch content I watch while working? Says Gidget the Goblin. Oh, is Vice also your nemesis, your life enemy? Krabby Gangster says, I think it would be great to do an interview with the Red Archer live when the development team is smaller and you have concrete plans for year 2. Yeah, we'll see what we do, Krabby. Thanks for the feedback and the ideas, though. No Houston in Payday the Heist, lol. You have a point, Miru. Maybe we add Houston in Payday the Heist. Maybe we will retroactively put the freaking guy into the game. Mr. Cydia said, Wolfpack totally changed Payday the Heist. Grenade launcher was something everybody was running back then. Yeah, I hear you. It was crazy. Like, back in the Payday the Heist time, we learned so much making the Wolfpack DLC. We were so slow on making content. Like, you think now you're waiting for content. Wolfpack took us 8 months to develop. It's just 2 heists. The Strick pistol, the AK rifle, and the grenade launcher, right? Let me tell you, we would do it much faster. I was about to say today, but there have been times where we could have done it much more speedy, and we indeed during Payday 2 really upped our game. I mean, when we worked the fastest during Payday 2, I think we've got a good content update out every 3 weeks or so. Oh yeah, I meant to ask, says Nuclear, does Payday Tourman and all the other heisters sleep in the same room like the 7 Dwarfs? I don't think in the same room, but definitely under the same roof. I mean, you have to remember the Payday gang, in the canon of the universe at least, they live in a safe house, right? Even though there is no safe house that you can visit in Payday 3, obviously the gang has to live somewhere. La 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 la. Flecky67 says, Almir, we need a little teaser. Tension and in the chat saying, hey Almir, hope you and the team are doing well with everything. Keep on keeping on. Payday 3, good. Thank you so much, Tension, and thank you kindly. Almir, the game will revive once you add an Italian heister to the game. Trust the method. Thank you, Grandon. Why did I ever stray from your wise knowledge? Oh, that's a big cup of coffee. Not Realisy says, hey Almir, hope your day is going as planned. I'm just wondering about any update about the new content so far. We haven't gotten any update about the new content coming. Yeah, you are right. We have said zilch. We had said nothing about the new update, but we will talk about it. And we will share a date, but not today. I am waiting, just like you, for the devs to let me know when I can. CTL says, you good, Almir? Yeah, I'm good, broski. How are you? I'm a bit dry in my throat. Coffee's not doing its thing.
The hunt is on.
You think he's dead? Why? I mean, the AoE of the grenade, dude. It's just too intense. Almir, go loud. I just did, broski. Sprin02 says, I hope you're doing well, Almir. If you really need a hug, ask for it. Thank you so much, Sprin. Oh my god, I need a hug. What's that, Nuclear? Place the flare.
I was busy, that's why I didn't invite you yet.
Oh, don't worry.
My stream is insanely delayed, so I'll have to restart it.
Oh, all good, dude. Hello, Almir. This is Payday fan. We need 5 billion updates to buy. I love Payday, says Snickas11. Thank you, Snickas. Always great to hearing from Payday fan. Dakota Jarrett says, what's up, Almir? How are you? Oh, good, Dakota Jarrett. I'm just being a bit sleepy. And I'm a bit... you know, I think it's unfortunate that I don't have any news to share. I'd love to have something juicy to share to the Payday community and be like, hey guys, you want to look at this shiny new information? And so you could go like, yeah, we're so excited. But instead I come in here coughing, unable to start Payday the Heist, unable to start Payday 2, can only start Payday 3. Look at it glow. Look at it blow. Did it already? Oh, it went too quick.
I don't know. if that
Exuvium
fixes
says,
it.
"Holy crap! I made a Heist with Almir stream. The game being on PS5 let me get my GF into the game. Now we heist together all the time, dude. That's great. Hope you have a great time heisting with your girlfriend. That's just massive when you can have fun with your significant other. You know, when you have a hobby that you both like. Yeah.
My faith is my armor.
My faith is my armor. Aratro says, what do you think about a collaboration with the finals? Both games are about stealing money. Yeah, and both games are also developed in Sweden. How is the finals doing? I haven't heard that much about the game lately. Does anyone in chat play the finals? What do you think? What do you think about the game, the video game, the Schminals? My aim.
But I'm still trying to do the stupid thing.
I mean, the way this guy is reloading the shotgun, it's like he's never used a shotgun before.
He uses a baseball bat.
First time chat from Doug Player Pro saying, update new difficulty? No new difficulty announced as of now. It's the moment of truth. I feel like it's not. It doesn't feel good that the shotgun is so bad against shields. I think when you hit the shield with a shotgun hit, it should, if it's a clean hit on the shield like that, it should have the SWAT shield like be stunned by the sheer amount of force from the shotgun. No. This particular shotgun is just weak, says Ray the one. Yeah, but I mean, what's the... I was about to say the other thing, frick, but the one that which must not be named. What the frick is... What's the purpose of this shotgun if it's just shittier than the others? Like, what the frick, dude? Can't every shotgun have... I can't be bothered by that one right now. Can't every shotgun just be viable in its own right? Grandon says, game's so bad, not even Almir can play without complaining. But I mean, I have to be able to complain from time to time. Especially this guy. Scrap to spare, saying, aim for the head at shotgun range, maybe. Thank you, Scrap to spare. Always appreciate your gun critique. Gun handling feedback, sorry. Zoom44 says, okay, excuse me everyone, I have to go eat. Have a good lunch, dinner, or breakfast, or second breakfast, depending on where you live in the world and what you're eating. Andrew Shotgun, speaking of shotguns, saying, comparing Payday the Heist dev process to Payday 3 is just top tier shit posting at this point. No, I don't think so. I was reminiscing, not comparing. Well, I was actually comparing a bit, but I for sure was reminiscing about how long it took for us to make content for Payday the Heist, because you have to remember, even back then, many in the dev team were veterans and were super skilled at what they were doing. But it's never easy learning something new, learning how to make DLCs. And it was our first DLC for Payday, where we had to come up with everything. It's like I'm not even trying to hit them, it feels like. I will thank you and goodbye, bless you all. Thank you, Zoom. Enjoy your food, dude. Have a good one. Welcome back. William Hang saying, I haven't stopped by a heist with Almir in a while. Honestly, I'm staying because his beard is looking really good. What the frick? Thank you, broski. Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. You know, I haven't done that much to the beard, really. I have just let it grow, man. Let it flow. However, I will do something to the beard tomorrow. How's that for a bit of news? Put that in your Reddit post. Almir will do something with his beard tomorrow. Dakota Jared says, I have been playing through my catalog of games and I am going through the Tomb Raider series. Have you played it, Almir? The reboot of 2013 or the OGs? Wow. What a massive endeavor, Dakota, playing through your entire log. I have played Tomb Raider, but I used to play the OG stuff back in the day. I have not played the later spin-offs or reboots. I understand some of them are good, some maybe not so much. Are we leaving, by the way? It's... I will pay so much money to never hear Almir sorority girl voice again. What the frick? One of my many voices or faces. YouTube is dead, says, will Gauge Pack return? No word on any Gauge Packs as of now. Just joined, says Fenority Wings 134. Any updates, Almir? No, none as of today. Sorry, dude.
You got one on you, Almir.
I can see that. I completely stopped playing. I just thought we were leaving the house. Hi, Almir. Some gun stands should get an update, says Puffs Requeen. I definitely agree that we absolutely should look over weapons. We absolutely should.
Elevator's down.
Hope Neo is doing well, says Smoking. Yes, Neo is doing super good. Neo is enjoying life. He is currently at home, probably relaxing on the sofa. Probably got a blanket. Got some of that fresh spring water. Sartosa. What is the meme? Heisters, how does your morning routines look? Do you also dip your head in water at 4 a.m. in the morning? What the freak? Unfunny man in the YouTube chat saying, any news about the next updates? None. I've got nothing. 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 That's a Whitney Houston song, right?
We're leaving.
I don't want to hurt anymore. Is that a Whitney Houston song?
That it took so long though.
Sigma X with the first time chat. Brasileiro saying, oi amigo americano, tudo bem? Obrigado pelo seu canal. Thank you so much. Obrigado, my friend. I have a lot of love for Brazil. We need a Brazilian heister. I would actually love us to add a Brazilian heister before we add an Italian one. I think the Brazilian heisting community deserves it. Obrigado, Sigma X. I hope you have a good time, yeah? Much love to Brazil. Rio de Janeiro. Sao Paulo. All the fantastic places in Brazil. Percy Covey. Will I ever pronounce your freaking name right? My apologies. Percy Covey Ronin says, when collab with Yakuza like a Dragon series? That's a good question, dude. There's a lot of good collabs to be had, that's for sure. Doug Player Pro says, it would be really good to have a Heat Street in Payday 3. It would be really interesting since the graphics and maps will be bigger now. Yes, indeed, especially since Heat Street is played out in New York, no? I do believe so. It will look really cool. Gigi Bandida says, love from Brazil! Love from Brazil! Let's go! Brazilian heisters in the chat. Let's go! Let's go! Dun dun. Dun dun. Almir, do you like the Fallout games? Says Exuvium. I love the Fallout games, but not the ones that you think. My favorite Fallout games is Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics. Oh shit, Almir, but you don't know exactly. I don't. Those are OG classics. We're talking about some of the best strategy, role-playing, fantasy, even if it's sci-fi or post-sci-fi dystopian gaming you can have in your life. I mean, if you haven't played Fallout 1 or 2, and I would argue Fallout Tactics, make sure you give them a shot before you jump on Fallout 3 and the rest of the stuff. I definitely think 1 and 2 really nailed that, adult storytelling. War never changes. All of that came from somewhere, right? Doug Player Pro says, in Brazil, love Payday game. Awesome, dude. Love to hear it. I've got a lot of love for the Brazilian heisting community. Fnordy Wings 134 with the 2 Brazilian flags. Let's go. Gidget the Goblin with Almir with the spicy takes today. Is that so spicy though, Gidget? Is it so spicy though? Doug Player Pro says, in Brazil there are many Payday players. We love Payday 1 and 2. It is a very famous game here. That's awesome, dude. Love to hear that. Lost in Space _ Tom with the first time chat saying, I want to join that van. Lost in Space Tom saying, Payday 3 needs a shooting range. Any plans? Yeah, right here. Here's a shooting range. See? 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, probably 15 meters. You can shoot and hit the police over here. Or these people. If you think about it, everywhere is a shooting range. If you just have the imagination, right? Cheers, Tom, dude. Hope you're good. I'd love to add a shooting range. I especially would see it fit as part of a safe house if we were to add one for Payday 3. Do you agree? Hungry eyes.
Whoops.
Guard of Dead 57 saying, have a nice evening, Almir. Considering the work with Ubisoft, can we expect Payday in their other games? For example, The Division. The action there also takes place in New York and Washington, D.C. Wow, that's a good question. Yeah, I'd love for us to do more collabs with Ubi. They got a couple of cool IPs that we could paydify.
Well... Unfortunately, that's if Ubisoft is even still in business.
Jillby6 says, will there be a blog post on Friday announcing the official release of the new music and nothing else in it? We have stopped doing weekly blog posts. We will instead only do blog posts whenever we have something of value to say. Whether or not that will be this Friday or another Friday remains to be seen. Or any other weekday. For that matter, it doesn't have to be a Friday. Non-Zero Access Almir, collab with the finals and my life is yours. Yeah, I was asking chat. What did you say? Is the finals, is it popular? Do you enjoy it? Does anyone in chat play the finals, the video game? What's the hot take from the Payday community? Alfred K with the big no. Sir Pochuch says, what's Payday 3 goals for this year? Chicken Man, done. Other goal, armor, soon. Heist, soon. Maybe a new gun, soon. Is more, probably. Sir Pochuch. I'll share serious information with you, Pachuch, when I am allowed to, yeah? I'm not holding back just to be cool or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Hydrodus had a good answer to Sir Pachuch saying, what's Payday 3's goals for this year?
Would it be
Hydrodus
a male
survive.
Brazilian heister or a female one?
Was that nuclear? I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Would it be a male or female Brazilian heister?
Oh, it's a good question. I'm not sure. It could be both. It could be one. It could be two. It could be. Joe Dog 2 says, I played the finals since the beta and I really have a blast. The game is good, even if it's kind of frustrating sometimes. A collab would be insane. Shoot. Nino Giannino says that now since you're playing with the TAS 12, do you think it needs the buff? Yes, dude, it super needs a buff. It is shit, man. I love the feel of it, like the weight of the gun. It's fun to use, but it does... Or it could be fun to use, but since I almost have to two-shot every cop, like what the frick? Dragan character pack, Almir. We need that guy, says Hinorik. You know what, Hinorik? I am going to eat dinner with Dragan tonight. That's right, everybody. I'm gonna go and eat dinner with the actor portraying Dragan tonight. I will meet him after the stream. Much excited. I will tell him that the Payday community says hi. I will let him know.
Yo. Is he gonna get dragon fruit?
Yo, enjoy your dinner with Dragan. Yeah, Moomin, it's gonna be good. You know, both Dragan and myself were from Bosnia Herzegovina, so we are going to go to a Balkan restaurant here in the city of Stockholm. We're gonna eat some cevapi and maybe some kaimak and some ayvar. I'd love to get some of that in my belly. What the frick? But we'll see. I don't know what they have. I don't know what they have. I don't know how you have your cevapi, but I have mine with kaimak and ayvar, okay? You can't just have kaimak or ayvar. You need both. Telling you. And the onion. Inorik, of course, the onion. Captain Hydrodus says, buy Dragan a beer on me. My wife and I bought all the DLCs. I will let him know, Hydrodus. That is hilarious, man. I will definitely buy him a beer and let him know you sent word. Hade Harrison says, take a selfie with him, post on Discord. Discord? Yeah, I might take a selfie with Dragan. But I'm more likely to post it on Twitter today, if I do it. You can share it on Discord if you'd like, though. Hade Harrison says, don't put ketchup on your shawarma. I will not. I usually only have ketchup on my spaghetti. Don't tell Grand Don Luigi, but I always eat the spaghetti with the ketchup. Always. Captain Hydrodus says, will we see the reintroduction of the medic units? Oh, that's a good question. I remember when Mio was still game director on Payday 3, we were talking about medics. The problem with medics is that they change the meta in a very heavy way. The same thing, you know, another video game that had the same issue adding medics was StarCraft 1. When medics were added as part of StarCraft Brood War, I do believe they're in that game, right? It really changed the way you played StarCraft. Dark times, says Scrap Despair, yes indeed. Almir, my man, that's the spirit, indeed. Persis Kobe Ronin says, Almir, we need an MGS series collab and a heist with Snake. Snake! Game reference when the heister is down and gone in custody. Yeah, and it should be Dallas who screams it. CTL says, how is Mio doing? Mio's doing good, dude. Obviously, unfortunate the way things transpired, but it is what it is. Mio is working hard on finalizing Armor 2.0 for y'all, a system that he was chiefly responsible for, and a system I believe you heisters will enjoy a lot. Hade Hadison says, StarCraft is such a good franchise. It is, but... Oh, maybe this is a hot take, Hade Hadison, but I think they lost it, dude. I think they lost it. StarCraft 1, StarCraft Brood War, those two, holy shit.
Did my smoke grenade even work?
Probably, other than Alien 1 and Aliens, the movies, right? Ridley Scott, Alien, 1979, Aliens, Cameron, what, early 80s? Those four things, Brood War, StarCraft 1, Alien 1 and 2, are probably the best sci-fi content ever produced. I will die on this hill. Okay? Tell me some other sci-fi that is better. Maybe I could go as far as to say New Hope. Alright, the first Star Wars movie. Maybe. But, I mean, if we're talking, like, dark sci-fi, StarCraft and Brood War, holy shit, they nailed that universe.
Starship Troopers.
Halo, Alfred. I think, Alfred, you know, you're... Nah, man. You're too subjective, Alfred. Alfred, your problem is, first time you heard that male choir, oh, oh, you were like, wow, it sounds so cool. You were like, Dad, it sounds just like in church. I love it. Oh, man. Listen, all love for Halo, especially first Halo, like when they nailed the fantasy, but you cannot tell me that Halo has anything on a universe. Like, if you look at the StarCraft universe and the Halo universe, come on, dude. StarCraft universe is so much cooler. Not even the Mass Effect universe has anything on the StarCraft universe. I mean, the you know, the relationship between Terran, Protoss, Zerg. You feel me?
Well,
Alfred K, I am this close to banning you from the fucking channel. Sorry, but I'm just livid reading this comment. StarCraft is just a Warhammer 40k ripoff. It was going to be licensed. That is such a rude thing to say. How dare you, Alfred? I don't know what house you're in. I'm gonna assume Slytherin. Minus 50 points to Slytherin. Okay? For Alfred's bullshit comment about StarCraft just now, okay? Minus 50 freaking points to Slytherin. I don't give a shit. He just baited you, says Sparkle. He didn't just bait me. I swallowed that. I swallowed his entire fishing rod, Sparkle. Why did I know that Gidget the Goblin was a Mass Effect stan? How did I know that? Plus 51 points to Slytherin. Based God Alfred, says Kartai Tai. I'm feeling we're getting a bit of the Barbra Streisand effect here. We can call it the Alfred K effect. I'm trying to diss Alfred K publicly, verbally, but instead he's only getting more supporters, right? So for every time I try to put him down, he's just, being elevated by the Payday community. We're having a big problem here, Heisters, where you're not taking my side when I'm in a heated argument with a wanker, okay? You're supposed to be on Team Almir. We're supposed to bully this, whoever, in this case, Alfred. He's supposed to come back later and say, I'm so sorry, I didn't know what came into me. StarCraft best. Everything else not as good, But instead, you're making things difficult for me. Alfred K is definitely the new Whistler. Alfred K is to Whistler what Robin is to Batman. Just a red guy in thighs. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Why is Jacket black this weekend? What are you on about, dude?
What?
Oh, we're gonna lock the van?
Oh, the keys, yes.
Yeah, who's got the keys? Nuclear, oh my god. Every heist we're waiting
it.
for this guy, Nuclear. Oh my god. Where did you leave the keys, Nuclear? In Australia? What the frick?
Look, Joski had it, then he died, so I had it.
So good, mate. So good. Banger song, this.
How did I not die? I was the one not
I
paying
think
attention.
people would love Payday 3 more if we
It
just
went down a
remove
few
everything
times,
else and
but
just
still.
keep this music and make it into a baseball bat simulator. What do you think? The official Lucifer, holy shit. Everybody, we got the son of... what were you saying, Lucifer? Almir, good day. Sorry I'm late. I'm missing today. Don't work. Have a wonderful day. All good, broski. Have a good one, dude. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in. All right. That's another heist with Almir completed. Let's go, everybody. All right. So, great stream today, except Alfred K. He really soured my mood. Jag trodde du var en bror, Alfred. Från en annan mor, men fortfarande en bror. Och så sitter du här och spyr sån jävla galla om StarCraft. Det är helt sjukt att du ens vågar säga de grejerna publikt. Helt otroligt. Anyway, so yeah, thank you so much, Heisters, for tuning in. It's been a good time, like always. Always such a good pleasure. Good stream, Almir says, Joycey, thank you. You still owe us Payday the Heist. I know, Neoneki. Thursday. Come Thursday, Payday the Heist. Atomic Dominic says, oh, Jesus, Swedish swearing. Yeah, I had to give Ter Alfred K a new one. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Moomin, everybody. Moomin. Thank you so much, everybody. Dakota Jared saying, Almir, you're awesome, dude. Keep up your greatness. Thank you so much. Captain Hydrodus, I'll make sure Dragomir knows you sent your regards. Have a good day, Almir. Thank you. Gigi Bandida. Thank you, everybody. See you Thursday. And if you're lucky, Hawa will be streaming tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye.